What makes someone nearly impossible to cancel, even when the world tries its hardest? Andrew Tate is one of the most banned, criticized, and controversial figures on the internet. And yet, his influence hasn't just survived, it's exploded. Whether you hate what he says or secretly agree with parts of it, there's no denying one thing: he's still winning the attention game. In this video, we're unpacking why men still follow Andrew Tate in 2025. Not just the headlines, but the psychology, the strategy, and the societal blind spots he exploits. Stick around, because the truth isn't simple, and it definitely isn't boring. The Alpha Mirage, selling the dream of power. Andrew Tate sells more than opinions. He sells dominance. His followers don't just admire him, they want to be him. Tate taps into the fantasy of ultimate male control, fast cars, beautiful women, iron discipline, and zero compromise. That alpha male blueprint might be exaggerated, but it offers a seductive alternative to men who feel ignored or powerless. The appeal isn't just about confidence, it's about certainty. In a world filled with mixed signals and watered-down role models, Tate's image of relentless strength becomes aspirational. Whether it's real or not doesn't matter. It feels real. And that's the hook. The hustle gospel: money, freedom, and the digital escape plan. Tate's gospel isn't just about masculinity, it's about money. He preaches the gospel of hustle. Grind hard, own assets, escape the system. For many young men stuck in low-paying jobs or drowning in debt, this message feels revolutionary. His wealth is flaunted constantly, and it backs up his message. This is proof my way works. He makes financial freedom look not just possible, but urgent. Combine that with crypto, online business, and remote work culture, and you get a new kind of internet entrepreneur. A digital warrior chasing freedom through followers, funnels, and Tate's blueprint. Father figure in a fatherless generation. Millions of young men are growing up without strong father figures, and that void leaves a deep mark. Tate steps into that gap with tough love, harsh truths, and unwavering conviction. He talks like someone who believes in you, but only if you toughen up. That dynamic creates a strange bond. He becomes the disciplinarian some never had, while also being the successful role model they crave. Even if his views are extreme, his certainty is comforting. In a way, he offers structure where there is chaos, answers where there is confusion, and some people will cling to that no matter the cost. Soundbite psychology, simplicity in a complicated world. Tate knows how to weaponize language. His videos are packed with quick, brutal one-liners that stick. He breaks life down into a series of hard, simple rules. Be strong. Don't complain. Get rich. Control your emotions. It's easy to understand, and that's the point. In a world drowning in nuance, Tate's cutthroat clarity feels refreshing to some. His words spread fast because they're designed to be memorable, repeatable, and emotionally charged. It's not always about being right, it's about being heard. And in the attention economy, catchy beats careful every time. Hate is fuel. How backlash boosts his brand. Every time Andrew Tate gets banned, dragged, or criticized, it doesn't weaken him. It powers him up. Controversy is oxygen in the social media ecosystem, and Tate understands that better than anyone. Being hated makes him relevant. The more mainstream media attacks him, the more his followers believe he's telling the truth they don't want you to hear. This creates a loop where backlash isn't damage, it's proof. Every article, every outrage post, every takedown becomes free marketing. That's why canceling him hasn't worked. He doesn't resist the hate, he uses it. Brotherhood and belonging. The war room effect. Tate's fan base isn't just a following, it's a brotherhood. Programs like the War Room create inner circles, exclusive groups, and hierarchies where followers can level up, not just in wealth, but in identity. It's not just about Tate anymore, it's about them. Shared struggles, shared wins, private chats, and real-world events build loyalty beyond content. For many men, it's the first time they felt part of something bigger than themselves. And that kind of belonging is powerful. Once someone feels like they've found their tribe, leaving isn't easy, even if the leader is flawed. The algorithm loves conflict. Tate's content thrives in the chaos of the algorithm. Platforms reward engagement, and nothing gets engagement like outrage. His clips are built for short-form attention spans. Loud, intense, and confrontational. Every hot take becomes a flashpoint. Whether people are praising or criticizing him, they're still feeding the machine. Even when he's banned, fan pages repost his content endlessly, keeping his message in circulation. The system that's meant to limit him ends up spotlighting him. He's not just playing the algorithm, he's mastered it. Anti-system rebellion. He says what they can't. Tate doesn't just speak, he rebels. To many of his fans, he represents a voice pushing back against the Matrix, a term he uses for modern institutions, cancel culture, and social control. His appeal grows stronger the more he leans into that outlaw identity. He frames himself as a truth teller, punished for saying what men are too afraid to admit. That turns every attack into martyrdom, every ban into credibility. He becomes less of a person and more of a symbol. In that frame, agreeing with him feels like rebellion, and rebellion is intoxicating. Self-improvement with a sword. Underneath the flash and controversy, there's a consistent message of discipline, fitness, and self-mastery. But Tate doesn't frame self-help with compassion. He frames it like war. You're either dominating life or losing. That intensity resonates with men who feel like they're falling behind. Instead of therapy talk or soft motivation, he offers pressure, challenge, and competition. That tone energizes a specific kind of mindset, one that craves structure, struggle, and achievement. His version of self-improvement is extreme, but it gets results for some. And results, not tone, are what people remember. The meme machine, weaponizing humor. As serious as he tries to sound, Andrew Tate is also an accidental meme lord. His over-the-top style, weird sunglasses, and intense delivery make his content ripe for remixing. And people do it constantly, splicing him into edits, comedy sketches, parody videos, and reaction clips. Ironically, the mockery spreads his message just as fast as his fans do. Humor makes him viral. Whether people are laughing with him or at him, they're keeping his brand alive. That kind of cultural presence is hard to kill, because it mutates faster than anyone can censor. The vacuum of modern masculinity. Let's be real. Mainstream culture has struggled to define masculinity in the 2020s and beyond. Men are told what not to be, but rarely what to be instead. That gap leaves many feeling lost, ashamed, or directionless. Tate doesn't just offer a definition, he offers a manifesto. It may be toxic, harsh, and polarizing, but it's clear. That clarity is a magnet for those drowning in doubt. It's easy to reject him on moral grounds, but harder to ignore what his popularity reveals. There's a vacuum out there, and he's filling it with conviction. Because he's there, everywhere, all the time. Even if you don't follow him, you've probably heard his voice, seen his clips, or read his quotes. Tate's omnipresence is part of the game. His fans repost everything. His haters share clips to criticize him. He shows up in fitness forums, TikTok edits, and YouTube reactions. Banned or not, he's a digital ghost that refuses to disappear. That constant presence creates familiarity. And in the world of online influence, familiarity breeds trust. Even people who disagree with him often end up repeating his lines. That's not a glitch. That's his strategy. Like him or loathe him, Andrew Tate's staying power in 2025 isn't just about who he is, it's about what he represents. Power, rebellion, clarity, and control in a world that often feels chaotic. His influence taps into real needs, real frustrations, and real gaps in society. And ignoring that won't make it go away. If you found this video insightful, hit like, drop a comment with your thoughts, and share it with someone who's been wondering why Tate still matters. And if you want more unfiltered, thought-provoking content, subscribe to Unlock the Spark. We're just getting started.